Before we start, do you know agricultural sector also produce waste? Apparently it is. For example, do you know about 1.2 million metric ton, which equal to about 800 to 1,200 kg of rubber seed are produced annually. The outer cover of rubber seed, which the shell from rubber plantation tree, are one of major natural agricultural waste found in Malaysia. Statistics shown even in 2020, the production rate of rubber in Malaysia are still increasing exponentially. Therefore, this shows that these agricultural wastes are currently still abundant up till today. Do you also know that heavy metals are major contaminant from industrial discharge? What is this heavy metal? Is it dangerous? Of course, heavy metal are a group of metal that is toxic even at low concentration. The sources of contaminant can come from various industrial influence sectors. Does this heavy metal give impact? Yes, this heavy metal release give impact on environment, public health and economy. Wastewater from industrial contain massive amount of heavy metal. Many of the rivers in Malaysia have been polluted by the discharge of it. Because 80% of industrial wastewater return to the environment without proper treatment. In terms of health, as we know, this polluted water contain heavy metals such as lead, copper, which are not safe to be consumed. It can be very dangerous and can cause many diseases to humans. Why? Because these heavy metals tend to accumulate in living organisms due to their non-biodegradability, where can cause disorder. In economy aspect, heavy metal can give impact because the treatment technology to treat this are very expensive. Now, the big question here, how do we counter this environmental problem arise from both agricultural sector and industrial influence so that we can kill two birds with one stone? Firstly, why do this still happening? Why do water pollution issue remain still? These are mainly because of the existing method itself that are not effective. The advanced technology for wastewater treatment use are very conventional that it has more drawbacks than pros. It also does not even remove the heavy metal completely. So, as you may be wondering here, what is the relation of abundant sources from rubber seed shell introduced earlier with this heavy metal removal treatment issue? How can this waste overcome the problem? Here what I'm gonna propose about is the idea of how about we substitute this conventional method by utilizing with what nature has to offer. Therefore, the alternative way of solution in my research is by using biosorption method. To put it in simpler way, biosorption is a process removal of substances from solution by using biological material as solid sorbent. And in this case, agricultural waste is chosen as one. So, why biosorption? This because the method was very cost-effective, simple in operation, and have higher efficiency. Now, why do I choose rubber seed shell out of all options of agricultural waste? Why don't I choose coconut husk instead, as it also abundant? This because to remove heavy metal ion, activated carbon play a crucial role in biosorption process. And rubber seed shell was found to contain about 52.5% carbon, which fall between ranges to be a conservable activated carbon. Next, by what method I'm gonna evaluate it? Firstly, in this research, I'm proposing to modify the surface modification of rubber seed shell activated carbon by using chitosan. What is chitosan and why chitosan? Mainly because in the chemical structure of chitosan, it has the presence of amino and hydroxyl group. Both this group has high potential for sorption of metal ion, where this can further enhance the removal process. The activated carbon derived from rubber seed shell will be the adsorbent in the treatment system to remove the selected ion. After the batch sample have been prepared, the adsorption experiment is conducted at room temperature to observe the biosorption into it. The variation parameters such as contact time and initial concentration parameter are focused on in my research in order to evaluate the potential performance of rubber seed shell. It was done to determine the percentage removal efficiency by analyzing the outcome result. The effectiveness of it is further evaluated by observing the levels of chemical oxygen demand of the aqueous mixture. And that is the best thing about my research. Not only we can save the environment, but we can also convert waste into wealth. How awesome is that? From an agricultural waste to something beneficial to the environment and even to us humans, as it helps prevent us from getting diseases caused from heavy metal. Hence, I truly believe that rubber seed shell has high potential for future-proofing as advanced biosorbent for heavy metal removal and help in water treatment technology. With that, that's all from me. Thank you.